Thank you so much for being a part of our community. Okay, you guys, we're at the top of the hour, so we're going to go ahead and get our party started. Thank you all so very much for attending our MoveQuest global presentation. Again, my name is your Queen Connectress, Miss Marnita Casa, and I will be your humble hostess for today. Now, it is my honor to introduce you all to a man that for over 25 years dominated the direct sales industry. His cryptocurrency education is used by companies and universities worldwide. Now, for over 6 years, he dedicated his life to learning about blockchain technology and cryptocurrency, but he didn't just stop there. He decided to go out, share his information with the masses, and this was done by putting on fun and exciting Bitcoin boot camps nationwide at no cost. He has built wonderful platforms and thriving communities like you see before you now. So without further ado, it is my honor to introduce you all to Mr. Brandon Ivey.
All right. Thank you, Miss Casa, for that introduction and being our hostess. She's always excited with a beautiful smile. It gets everybody hyped up as we begin our presentation. So welcome. This is our Monday morning, afternoon, or evening MoveQuest presentation, depending on where you're logging in around the world. This is our international presentation. Really, this is designed for our international folks because of the time zone. And I know a lot of people are a little off this morning because time changed yesterday. So there may be some people that's missing it. I already got some messages. Hey, what happened to the presentation? Time changed for us. So it's still the same time at 1 p.m. Eastern, same time. So thank you guys for taking time out of schedule for being here. As a disclaimer, I am not a licensed financial advisor to be giving financial advice. I share information for educational, training, and entertainment purposes only. And it is up to you to make your own informed, intelligent decision on which direction you want to go into. This is not just any Monday morning. This is election Monday morning, the day before the election. I know there's a lot of uncertainty and anxiety and things happening in America. And no matter who you voted for, you're nervous, you're anxious. I'm going to show you how we can turn that nervous and anxious energy into money from this presentation. So if you have pen and pad, you want to make sure that you take notes. The one thing we can't control is what you do with your time. If you've already voted, there's nothing else you can do. And I believe in what Jim Rome always says, it's not what happens to you that's important. It's how you respond to the things that happen to you and making sure you're paying attention and putting time and energy in what you actually can control. And that is making some money. Who wants to make some money? Everybody, right? Who also wants to get in shape? Well, everybody, right? What's the top 2 New Year's resolutions every single year? Make money and lose weight. I've been in the direct selling industry for 25 years. I was vice president of sales and marketing for one company, actually 2. One was a health and wellness company. And so I know how big the health and wellness industry is. And it's something that is never going to go away. The problem is they have not found a way to conquer one of the biggest challenges when it comes to the health and wellness industry. And you know what that challenge is? It's called motivation. Motivation. That's the biggest challenge people have when it comes to deciding, yeah, I want to get lose some weight. I know I need to get to the gym. You get that gym membership, use it for maybe 3 weeks, and then it goes off to the wayside. You're paying for it month after month after month, and you're not using it. But what if we could find a way to motivate you to do the things necessary to live a healthy lifestyle? Let's look at some of the health facts first and foremost. Heart disease and cancer are the top 2 causes of death in America. 67.5% of American adults are overweight or obese. 97% of Americans are failing to meet ideal healthy lifestyle criteria that can protect their hearts. Tobacco use, poor nutrition, physical inactivity, and excessive alcohol use are top reasons for disease in America. Now, most people don't pay attention to any of these things until it's too late, until you get that doctor's visit, until you get that doctor bill or you have a health scare. And now you want to pay attention to it. And by that time, it's too late and it's very, very expensive. Here's how MoveQuest has decided to help people get motivated to do the preventative things necessary. Take a look at this video.
Tired of shelling out money for gym memberships you hardly ever use? Fed up with fad diets and quick fixes that never seem to deliver? We know the feeling, but what if there was a way to spend less and achieve more, much more, than you've ever dreamed possible? Get Fit Mining, the revolutionary platform that pays you to get fit. Imagine earning cold, hard crypto just for building those buns of steel or carving out that six-pack. With Get Fit Mining, every step you take is not just towards a healthier you, but also towards financial freedom. Forget those hefty gym fees or that pantry stuffed with diet foods. Motivate yourself to be the best version of yourself and start building your retirement at the same time. What if what you mine today could change your tomorrow just doing what you are already doing, but intensifying it? Picture this, the best fit version of yourself, traveling the world, driving that luxury car you've always dreamed of. All of this is possible with Get Fit Mining. Here's how it works. Strap on your favorite fitness tracker and start earning crypto for your everyday activities like walking, running, or cycling. The more you move, the more you earn. Our app syncs with your lifestyle. It tracks your progress and mines cryptocurrency while you exercise. It's like mining money while melting calories. Say hello to real-time rewards paid instantly. Achieve your fitness goals and watch your digital wallet grow. Connect with fellow fitness enthusiasts, challenge each other, and share your achievements. With each referral, boost your earnings and your fitness motivation. Join the movement that's reshaping what it means to be fit and financially savvy. Why put off feeling good and living well? The time is now, and Get Fit Mining is your gateway. Ready to make a move? Let's turn those fitness dreams into your financial reality. Jump on board and let Get Fit Mining guide you to a richer, healthier life. It's the future of fitness, and it's here now with Get Fit Mining. So why wait? It's time to turn those workouts into wealth. Download the Get Fit Mining app today and start your journey towards fitness and financial freedom. Remember, every step counts, every workout matters. With Get Fit Mining, you're not just getting fit, you're getting rewarded. It's fitness revolutionized. It's time to get fit, get rewarded, and start building your future one step at a time. See you on the healthier side of life.
See you on the healthier side of life. I mean, are there benefits to walking? Yes, just 30 minutes every day can increase cardiovascular fitness, strengthen your bones, reduce excess body fat, and boost muscle power and endurance. You reduce your risk of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, osteoporosis, and even some cancers. Physical activity may help to prevent or manage heart disease, stroke, and high blood pressure. Adults who sit less and do any amount of moderate to vigorous physical activity gain some health benefits. So since we know this, we go back to the main problem. Most people are not motivated to get off the couch. You spent Sunday afternoon watching football games every day and all day instead of getting 30 minutes of walking. But what if we can incentivize you to do it by you getting paid? How about if we turn your physical activity into an income stream? See, here's how this works. I don't have to teach you the importance of having a cell phone or going to buy one because you already do. What you may not know is that your phones already have trackers on them, apps like Health Connect, Google Fit, or Apple Health. Every single iPhone has Apple Health, every single one. Every single new Android has Health Connect already installed. And these apps are already tracking and recording all of your data, not just your physical data, but they're also listening to you. You might have not have known that, but it's listening to you as well. And you're not making any money from any of that. See, what MoveQuest does is a DApp that you download onto your phone. This DApp is not, and let me repeat, it is not recording your physical data. It is not recording your information. It is not listening to you. All it does is connect to the apps already on your phone, reads that data, sends it through our mining machines, and translates it into a digital hash code, sends it to the blockchain, and you're rewarded in a digital token called MQT. This is not an internal token like a Chuck E. Cheese token, but an actual token that's on the open market, on the blockchain, a token that has value that you can purchase right now, a token that launched at $1 4 months ago and is now worth more than $18 today. Talk about a great upside. We want to bridge the gap between digital and fitness, and we call this activity of mining your physical data into a digital reward, proof of physical activity. Now, there are other move to earn apps out there. You might be familiar with StepN and Sweatcoin. This is a screenshot of my Sweatcoin. I've been using Sweatcoin for years, and their whole thing is the more you go outside and walk, we're going to translate all of your steps into a reward called Sweatcoin. This Sweatcoin, since I've been involved from 2022, I have millions of steps. I've received 3,705 Sweatcoin. You know what that's worth? $25. I've made $25 since 2022 in Sweatcoin, and there are millions of people using that. Let me give you another number. 14 million. Do you know what that number represents? That represents how much money has been generated and pulled out by this community over the last 4 months. $14 million. What that means is that 100% of every single person that has got involved in this project has been able to earn rewards and make some money. In my 25-year career in direct selling, I've never been able to say that. Never been able to say that on a stable project. But StepN and Sweatcoin have some problems outside of you're not making any money with them. It's also that they have restrictive feature sets. They have subscription fees. They're centralized, and they can only be used outside if you have GPS going. MoveQuest is decentralized. It's going to reward you for your steps, your distance, your calories, your workouts, and your sleep. And are there benefits to sleeping? Absolutely. Getting 7 to 9 hours sleep a night keeps your heart healthy, reduces stress, and helps keep blood sugar consistent. It lowers your risk for serious health problems like diabetes and heart disease. It reduces stress, improves your mood, and allows you to think more clearly. And it helps to prevent inflammation and control weight. Who loves to sleep? Everybody does, but we're not getting enough sleep. You know, I've been self-employed now for 12 and a half years. And working for myself, I only average 4.5 to 5 hours sleep a night and a good hour in the afternoon. I still get my hour in the afternoon now. But since I've been a part of MoveQuest, I've been averaging 6.5 to 8 hours sleep a night. Why am I getting that extra sleep? Is it because I want these sleep benefits? I'd be lying to you if I said yes. The reason I'm getting that extra sleep is because I'm getting paid to. Who would like to get paid for sleeping? So if you're still sitting there right now thinking, I don't know if I can do this, you know, I've never been into working out and health and wellness. Did you sleep last night? And God willing, you woke up this morning. Now, besides the sleep, you're going to be rewarded for your steps, your distance, your workouts, your calories, and your sleep, not managed by a company. There is no MoveQuest company or GetFit Mining company or corporate office or corporate headquarters. It's like Bitcoin. It's a smart contract. It's a program that is designed to last long after you and I are already gone. Once you program it, it is there forever. Do you realize that the last Bitcoin will be mined somewhere around the year 2140? We're not going to be around by 2140, but Bitcoin still is. It'll still be there. But this program does have certain limits. Number one, you can max out up to 20,000 steps a day, 10 miles max distance, 2 hours max workout time, 2,000 to 4,000 max calories burned, and 8 hours max sleep. Now, of course, you can do more, you know, but you're only going to get credit for those hours, those times, those things you do. Now, getting started with MoveQuest is simple. As I stated, you only need to have a phone. A smartwatch is optional. I have smartwatches because it allows me to collect more data more effectively than me walking around with my phone everywhere. And some of you say, well, I carry my phone everywhere I go anyway. Yeah, but for convenience, the smartwatches does a whole lot more. Every Android and iPhone has a Health Connect or Apple Health on it. Those are the apps that's collecting your data. Where the magic happens is once you download the GetFit mining app, then you need to purchase some miners, just like Bitcoin. How in the world is Bitcoin created? Where does it come from? It's not just created out of thin air. Well, you've got to mine for it. So you either can buy it on the open market or you can mine it. If you want the MQT token, you can buy it on the open market on Uniswap, or you can purchase yourself miners and let your physical activity mine it for you. So would you rather have the golden goose or the golden egg every single day? I'm sorry, the golden egg or the golden goose that's mining golden eggs every single day? That's what I'd rather have, the golden goose. So you purchase the miners. The miners is what's taking all that data and transferring it into MQT for you. And any activity is getting you paid. From walking outside, inside, running, jogging, hiking, swimming, riding your bike, going rollerblading or roller skating. What about going to the grocery store on a Saturday morning? You're walking up and down the aisle. What about doing yard work? What about even cleaning your house, playing with your grandkids and kids, walking your dog, playing sports, going on vacation and walking on the beach? You may not realize how much activity you actually do. You think that physical activity means I got to go to the gym and work out all day and get on the treadmill. No, just you walking around your house is physical activity. The difference here is that the more activity you have, the higher earnings you're going to get. So how you get started is this is crypto. We don't pay you in anything else but crypto. So you've got to download MetaMask Wallet, purchase some AVAX tokens. You're going to convert that AVAX into MQT so that you can purchase your digital miner. What we've just done right there with that step is we've created utility for our token. 95%, and my inner circle already knows this in my crypto talks. There's more than 15,000 tokens out there on the market today, and 95% of them have no utility, no real use case, not even Dogecoin that Elon Musk loves so much. It was created as a joke. MQT actually has a use case to it. You can't purchase the miners without it. People even challenge Bitcoin. What's Bitcoin's use case? It's digital gold. That's it. You can't do much with Bitcoin except buy and sell. That's it. But once you purchase your miners, then you're going to get the invite code. Well, before you purchase your miners, you got to get the invite code from the person inviting you. Connect your account, then you'll be able to purchase the miners and unlock your mining dot slots. You're going to have up to 8 miners working for you. You're going to download the GetFit mining app, soon to be MoveQuest, and then you're going to start moving and you'll be earning MQT. What has made this program succeed after the first 4 months, and most projects, whether it's crypto or not, don't survive their first 6 months to a year. In crypto, most of them don't survive their first 30 days. The reason why this one has survived and is still here is because it has a self-sustaining ecosystem. What does that mean? Well, it basically means this in a nutshell. Since this is not a company is in business to take 90% profit and to pay old people with new people's money. And eventually that runs out. This project is not a company, it's decentralized. So what would be a profit is going right back into the ecosystem to maintain itself, to protect the community from itself. So to prevent pump and dumps, to prevent rug pulls, to prevent any collapse of that nature, because it's working in a circle. What do I mean by that? Well, every time you evolve and upgrade your miners, you submit your proof of physical activity, you claim your mining rewards, you unlock your mining dot slots, you create challenges and events, and you lease your miners. You're not doing it on a company website. No, you're doing it directly on the blockchain. Well, Brandon, what is the GetFit mining website? That's not a company website. That is only a program pointing to the blockchain. It's a readable file that's translating what's happening on the blockchain. There's no company. When you purchase the miner, there's no company warehouse full of miners that's being sent to you. You're actually minting it directly on the blockchain. We covered that in the 5-day challenge, how that works. You're the very first person to touch that miner. Nobody else has access to it but you, unless you give somebody else access to it, which I'll talk about at the end as far as security. But all of these activity is generating transaction fees on the blockchain, which is the reason why companies like Gemini, Binance, FTX, Coinbase, the people behind these became multi-billionaires in a few short years. That money, in our case, is going right back to all of us in the ecosystem to maintain. So I go back to that number, $14 million in 4 months has been withdrawn from this community. Nobody can say, I have not been able to sell and pull my money out. Nobody. That alone, we should have 100,000 people in the system right now. This has not gone viral yet. Just that alone, where 100% of the people win. So to get started, you don't need to have $10,000 or 50,000, and you only need 50 bucks to buy a Lenny. One Lenny gets you 50% mining power. So if you just want to kind of test it out, get a Lenny and see what happens. But you do have the ability to purchase more miners to get higher mining power. I got to go back to Bitcoin. Do you think there's a difference between someone trying to mine Bitcoin with a laptop at their home or somebody that has a mining farm off Niagara Falls? Who's going to get more Bitcoin? Why? Well, if you're not familiar with crypto stuff, let me tell you this. Bitcoin is created, meaning you need to have people that's taking their time, purchasing hardware, programming the software, and paying the electricity fee to build the Bitcoin blockchain. And every 10 minutes, 3.125 Bitcoin is released to all the miners trying to get their hands on it. They're competing with each other. Remember, 3 Bitcoin. Back in the days, the miners were getting thousands of Bitcoin. The very first purchase using Bitcoin was 2 pizzas for 10,000 Bitcoin. Do you know what that's worth today? What's the last I looked? I think $69,000 a coin, 68,000 times $10,000 or 10,000 Bitcoin. That's what it's worth today. So this is not a get rich quick project. We're in accumulation mode because same concept happens here. 2,500 MQT is being released every single day. It doesn't matter how many people is actually mining, submitting, and claiming, it will still be 2,500 every single day. And that is split between all of the miners. And whoever has the most mining power, so if you've got a primary, ultra, alpha, or omega, you're getting more MQT. Now, there's some people say, well, Brandon, what happens if the fees each day is actually more than you're getting? You're missing the point again. That's the fees right now based on the value of the MQT today, but that value is going to change tomorrow. Do you know the hardest time when it comes, I got to sidetrack just for a second. I got to give a little education here. The hardest time for Bitcoin miners is every 4 years. Just like we have a presidential election every 4 years, something else happens in the crypto space every 4 years, and it happened this year. The Bitcoin halving takes place. What does that mean? Well, before the Bitcoin halving earlier this year, every time a block was created, 6.25 something Bitcoin was released to all the miners. The day after the halving took place, that got cut in half. So now, for the same amount of work, only 3.125 Bitcoin is being released. So that meant the miners lost half of their money that they were currently making at the time. This is where you got to think business-wise. Do the miners give up and say, it ain't worth mining Bitcoin no more, I'm not making a profit, and shut their offices? No. They continue to mine. They set themselves up to be sure, okay, there might be a couple of months where I take a loss here, but I know that within 18 months, Bitcoin's going to reach a new all-time high. So whatever Bitcoin I'm mining right now, I'm not going to sell it at this price. I'm just going to accumulate, because when it goes up, now I'm tripling my money from the work I did today. See, being an entrepreneur, and Marnita knows I'm going to be teaching this in my courses, you've got to think like an entrepreneur. Sometimes as an entrepreneur, we got to put in work before we ever get paid. And then we get paid. And then work, get paid. Work, get paid. Work, get paid. And then all of a sudden it starts doing this. Get paid, get paid, get paid, get paid. Work, get paid, get paid, get paid. It's a cycle to this, but most people still stuck on a 9-to-5 mentality that I get paid on the 1st and the 15th every single month, and that's all you know. Do you want to get rich, or do you want security of a paycheck? So while everybody might say, oh, the mining or the submitting is just too expensive, guess what I'm doing? I'm still submitting every day, because that means more MQT for me, because I don't care about what the value of it is today. I'm looking at what is it going to be 6 months from now? What happens if that token goes $500 a coin? Then I'm doing right now what you might think, well, $30 or $40 a day is actually a $500 a day, $1,000 day. Is anybody actually pulling anything out? Well, let me show you an example of Miss Casa claiming her mining rewards straight to her wallet, not a website that she's got to ask for permission to get her money, and then they can decide not to give it to you. Take a look at this video.
Grand beautiful risings, babies, and happy Friday Thursday. It's your girl, the Queen Connectress, and I am back because we are talking about Get Fit Mining. And for me, documentation beats conversation. So I am going to show you how easy it is for you to get paid off of your physical activity and your sleep. So the first thing I'm going to do is open up my MetaMask wallet and let you guys see that right now I have 1.35 MQT in my MetaMask wallet. So then now I'm going to go to my Get Fit Mining app. And as you guys can see, every day, your steps, your miles, your calories, your workout, and your sleep, all that data is put into the Get Fit Mining app. That app turns that data into a hash and puts it on the blockchain. And that's how we're able to get paid for our physical activity and our sleep. Now, every day you have to get up and submit your data. When you submit your data, it shows up as a line of information right here on the bottom. Now, every day you can claim each line of information in order to be rewarded your MQT. I like to wait for 10 days, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and claim my 10 days of data. I am going to submit that information. As you see, it says transaction in progress. And now my data has been claimed successfully. The MQT that I am rewarded from my physical activity and my sleep now shows up in my MetaMask wallet. So I'm going to go over there to MetaMask. Ooh, let's do that again. There we go. And now you guys can see that I received 10.5, I think, MQT for the last 10 days. So like I said, you guys, you get paid instantly for your physical activity and your sleep. It all depends on when you want to claim your activity and when you decide to sell, how much you will actually make. All right, you guys have a wonderful day, and you keep being healthy, active, and beautiful. I'll see you soon. Peace.
That part right there, when you decide to sell. So I'm going to give an example. Miss Casa showed, and she did not even maximize all of her physical activity, but she received 10.5 MQT for the previous 10 days for her work, right? 10.5 MQT. If this at, not 10,000, 10.5, let's say it's at $19, that is worth $199.50 for the last 10 days if she sold it right now? What if she sold it if the price was at two? Hold on, Mr. C. Mr. C, I'm doing a live presentation right now. I can't talk, brother. Get right back to you. When the price go, let's say if she sold it when it was what, 60 days ago at $5 times $5 a coin, that's $52.50. What if she sells when it reaches what it already has, $100 a coin? That's $1,000 every 10 days. That's $3,000 a week. So what if she sells it when it's at $500? So it's not about what it's worth right now. It's when you decide that you actually want to sell it. And coming soon is the ability to lease your miners, which means the value of the miners right now are going to be worth more than what they are right now. I can't speculate as to how high. I just know they will be worth more. And when looking at the past, you might have heard of an operation called Gala Games. Those miners came out the gate at $500 a piece. They're now worth a couple of years later $140,000 a piece. So I don't know how high these will go, but there's going to be some people that is it's out of their affordable range. So they'll be able to lease the miners from you guys. So one smart thing to do is you might want to get as many miners as you can now while you can. Put those miners on the leasing dock. The new people can come in and lease the miner. They're going to be able to submit their proof of activity, claim their mining rewards, save up their money to buy their own miner themselves. But since they're leasing it from you, you get to claim the leasing fee. I love that concept. The next step is to just get started. I've given you enough basic information. I can't give you a drink of water with a fire hose. I got to explain this in a way that my mama can understand. But I gave you enough information for you to decide that, yeah, I want to be a part of this, or no, I do not. See, when we first originally looked at this project, I really only had one goal. I wanted to find a project in the crypto space that could accommodate and match what I'm already doing in the crypto space. I teach crypto education and allow my members to be able to earn while they learn, not get rich, not walk off their job, but be able to make a couple extra $100 and then take the education that I'm teaching them and know how to flip that. I flipped $30 into 7 figures in this space based on my education. That was my original goal. That person who's working 2 jobs to be able to make an extra $500 a month or $300 a month to pay their grocery bills and to pay their phone bill or to pay the electricity bill, especially the summer. Electricity bill was high this summer. Pay for back to school clothing. That was the original idea. I had no idea that $14 million was going to be made in this community. I had no idea about that, but that was the idea. So if you'd say, I see what you say, Brandon, but it's just not for me. Well, thank you for at least taking your time to listen. I wish you the best moving forward. But do know this, when you leave here, you're going to be moving, walking, going to sleep, going to the grocery store. You might go to the gym, take a selfie, and you choose not to get paid for that. That's a choice because your phone is still recording your data, whether you're a part of MoveQuest or not. MoveQuest is showing you how to capitalize and profit from your own data. If you just say, yeah, this is for me, then great. Get back to the person who invited you. They're going to show you how to get started, but I have to implore you, there's a learning curve on this. This is something that's never happened before. So you've got to be willing to learn something new, to understand what to do. We have training in place and tutorials. We even have an information page called Move to Earn. What is it? Marty, type in the chat box our information page where it just gives you more information on what MoveQuest is all about and some testimonials. We've been waiting for the MoveQuest app to launch to really add more to it and beef it up, but it's good enough for now that you can be able to use. Yeah, movetoearn.info. It's an information page. There's no way to sign up on it. There's nobody's ID. There's no links. My company created that for everybody. And there are others that have created some as well. I mean, this is a community-driven project. So take advantage of it. There's also a training at the top of this hour with Herschel Crow where he covers live answer Q&A. If you've got any questions, you can come to that. If you need help onboarding, you've got questions with your phone or your he allows you to share your screen and he'll walk you through it. There's no such thing as a stupid question or someone that's a beginner. He's got the patience, far more patience than I have. So we're glad to have him to take his time to do that for all of you guys. And that will be on jointhemovementum.com. Jointhemovementum.com. Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. There is even a customer support channel open from 5 days a week from 11 a.m. Eastern to 5 p.m. Pacific. There's a corporate Zoom. So get back to the person who invited you. They'll give you that Zoom link. The schedule of November has changed a bit. So I will be doing presentations, or myself or Marnita, 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at this time. Well, Saturday's an hour earlier, but around this time. Then we have 2 evening presentations on Tuesday and Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific with Herschel and Ken, Tuesday and Thursday. Tomorrow's election day. So I don't know if they're going to do, I doubt they're going to do the presentation tomorrow night, but they may. I'll have to double check. I don't see them on here to ask. But I'm not doing anything tomorrow. That's election day. I have a political science degree. I'm headfirst in all that stuff. So I'll be unavailable. As a disclaimer as well, there is no guarantee of what type of earnings you can make directly stated or implied. This is not one of those trading platforms that's guaranteeing you 3% a day, 10% a week, 13% a month. None of that is in play. This is not an investment platform where you're trying to invest in something to get a promise of a return later on. This is none of that. It's a move to earn app like STEPN and Sweatcoin. I don't know what you're going to do. There's 3 things that determine this. 1, I don't know what your level of physical activity is going to be that you're going to submit. You might submit 1,500 steps. You might submit 15,000. I have one person that took over an hour of my time. And I'm thinking for the amount of energy that this individual was giving me, that they had 8 omegas. It came to find out they had 1 Lenny and only done 850 steps and was wondering how come they didn't make a lot of money. I charged $250 an hour and you took an hour of my time for that. Anyways, I don't know your level of physical activity. Number 2, I don't know how many miners and mining power you're going to have working for you. You know, you might have 8 omegas, 5 Lennies, a mixture of between. You know, you start where you fit in and then work your way up. You don't have to try to go all in at the very beginning. I didn't. I let my physical activity earn me rewards, and then I took those rewards and upgraded my miners. And there's no way in the world I'm telling you how many I got. And I'm going to get into that and reason why that in a moment as well. And the last thing is, I don't know when you're going to sell your MQT. There's people I'm looking at, are you crazy selling them for $18? You already saw it get to 100, 110, 125. You're selling at 18? MQT is going to be so valuable in the future. So valuable. If you sold 80 MQT, I can tell you right now, if you had 8 Omega miners and you're maximizing your physical activity, you're getting around 11 MQT every 10 days. So that's about 30 to 32 MQT a month. About 30 MQT a month. So if you sold 80, 100, 500 MQT, how long will it take you to make that back off of your physical activity? Precious. It's precious. Now, I want to jump into something else. Quick security, because we had 2 major security breaches this weekend. 2 members of our community got a lot of their tokens and miners stolen. I have been screaming and preaching crypto education since day one. I have my own crypto education company. And your wallets cannot get hacked. The only way scammers can get access to your crypto is if you give them access. You might say to yourself, there's no way in the world I'm giving somebody my crypto. It's not like they're coming to you saying, this is a stick up and holding a gun to you and saying, give me your money. That's not how they're doing it. They're posing as wolves in sheep clothing to help. We've got a lot of people in this community that have never done anything with crypto before. It's scary. It's new. You've got things that you question. You're worried about doing some things and you need help and support. And there's nothing wrong with that. Just know that there are professionals out there that know this. And they're going to try to get you to trust them so that they can get access to your wallet and steal all your stuff. The one thing about crypto is that this is decentralized. It's not a bank account. You are responsible for your portfolio, your crypto, your holdings. It's your money. If anybody asks you for a seed phrase, red flag and run. If anyone asks you in a private DM message to go to this website, input your seed phrase, because they may not say give it to me, they'll say go to the website and input your seed phrase. Run. If they say click on this link and go to click connect wallet, red flag, run. If you get a phone call or a direct message, then they're posing as myself, Herschel, Brian, Michael, Lynette, whoever. We will not send you a direct message. AI is so good now that they are even cloning our voices and calling people. And here's the latest one that Leonard sent me today. They're actually calling you on the phone and it pops up MoveQuest admin. And you think, oh, okay, they're here to help me. MoveQuest is not going to call you. Get Bit Mining is not going to call you. It's hard as hell to get me on the phone, so I'm definitely not going to be calling you. So if you see that, red flag. And it hurts if one person loses all their crypto, it impacts all of us. If I count the last 5 days, maybe $60,000, $70,000 has been stolen from this community. And you don't want to be that individual that loses all of your crypto. Hey, Web3 Rodney Nickens, hey, shoot a message to Mr. C because he's been blowing me up. And I'm doing my live. So how do you protect yourself? Even just from saying that, because these hackers are smarter than us. They have more money than you do. Want to know I know that? You think of how much money you've spent on trying to get your MoveQuest up and going. Even though this community has made $14 million, the hackers have made more than $500,000 off of you guys, still in your crypto. They're turning around and reinvesting into putting together an infrastructure in place. They've created fake websites, fake profiles, even a fake token that they've already come out with and listed it in the hopes that people buy the fake token instead of the real one. They're invested in this full time. They're spending thousands of dollars to steal your crypto. That means you also have to arm yourself. You have to protect yourself. You have to invest in your knowledge and your education. And I'm trying to do my part. There's only so much I can do and say. If the community doesn't want it, they don't want it. But I've done my part. I do a free 5-day Bitcoin boot camp every month. Since I've been here, I've done 6 of them. The question is, how many of you actually have been on them? I've done 6 since I've been a part of MoveQuest, where I cover this stuff for free. The next one I'm doing is November 18th, that whole week. 1 hour before the evening presentation. And the theme this month is going to be security. More detail of what I'm sharing right now. I also have my own courses. If you didn't see the videos, AI has already deemed me one of the top crypto educators in the world. You don't believe me? Pull up your AI and ask, who is Brandon Ivey in Ivy League Crypto Academy? I didn't make it up. But my courses are the eye of the beholder. My courses is $2,500 a piece. And I know most people, especially brand new, don't see value in crypto education to pay for it. There's a whole nother group out there, people that understand they're entrepreneurs and they got money. 2,500 is nothing to them. But what I've done for this community, I dropped that price by 88% to only $299 to get 150 videos that you can watch whenever you want to. It's not live, they're all recorded videos. 150 of them for $299. That went away last night. Some of you guys took advantage of it. A majority of you just ignored it. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to extend my crypto courses, but it ain't at $299. That's just insane. I'm extending it. I got to raise the price. It's $500 for the entire month of November. Call it the holiday special. Go to the same site. Ms. Casa posted that there, walktowealth.info. But now it's $500 or $499 and get those courses. And then you can attend also our 5-day challenge at no cost this month. Protect yourself. They're willing to spend thousands of dollars to steal your money, but you're not willing to take an hour of your time to protect yourself. That's why. And the moment they got money from this community, they now see all of you as a mark. And they're coming after you. Full time. This is their full-time job. And they're smarter than me. And they're coming for you. I wish I could say, even though I'm saying this, that is not going to happen again. But it is going to happen again before this week is out. Somebody else in this community is going to get all of their crypto stolen. And what's diabolical, this one guy, not only did he steal all that person's MQT, but then stole the miners and then put them on the mining dock and is making money off of somebody else's miners. If you can get your hands on them. But you can't. But you can protect yourself. Invest in yourself. So what's going to happen next? Today is Monday. We've got training with Herschel in 10 minutes. Training with Herschel in 10 minutes. I will be on there. I don't have to be, but I love knowledge and information. So I want to support the community. So I'm going to be on there in 10 minutes. Join the movementum.com, and then we'll let him see if there's going to be a next presentation tomorrow night. But the next presentation we do will be on Wednesday at the same time, and it will be Miss Marnita Casa doing that presentation. So all you got to do is invite. The more we grow this community, the more money everybody does. I got to share this. I have some updates from Lynette. Where's this number here? I'm going to give you a number. Where did she put this? If we have, there's more than 5,000 people in this community. If we have 1,000 people mint 16 miners, because it takes 16 Lennies if you want to get 8 Omegas. So if we have just 1,000 people that purchase 16 Lennies, do you know what the value of MQT will go up to? More than $100 right now. Right now. Many of you are waiting for the price to go up so you can sell more. You want the price to go up? Help grow this community by just 1,000 more people that get 16 Lennies at $50 each. I know I'm not sharing screen. And that is $100 MQT token. It is just as easy as that. Right now we have 275,000 MQT in circulation. 2,000 people who mint 8 miners and the token goes back over, or 2,000 people who mint 8 miners. The token goes back over $100. This has not gone viral yet. This hasn't gone viral yet. How does it going to go viral? When we share it with other people. That's how. All right, so I hope you learned something new. As always, that's the point. We invite you to join our community. Oh, yeah, and I do not recommend any MoveQuest Telegram group, period. We have a Discord channel now. And get back to the person who invited you, and they will give you the link to the Discord channel. A lot more secure in the Discord. I will stay away. Especially if you have new people joining, but they're not plugging in, those are the ones that are getting hit. We've got what, about 100, I'm on Facebook too, more than 100 people listening to me right now, more than 5,000 in our community. The hackers know that. They're not getting you guys. Well, some of you guys are getting got, but they're really going after the people that aren't plugging in. So we got to protect ourselves. So, all right, I'm going to log off and hop on Herschel's training right now, and I will see you guys back on Wednesday. Have a great day, and see you then. By Wednesday, we'll have a new president, whoever it's going to be. We'll see. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.